Hello everyone, my name is Sydney Laufenberg and this is my outcome study. I chose to do a nutrition education intervention for college track athletes. From my experience on the track and field team, I knew I'd have the connections to be able to do this study where typically they do not allow people to do surveys and studies as they are a hot topic, athletes themselves. With this study, I knew from my own experience that we typically do not actually get that much nutrition education throughout our time as an athlete, even though it's very important mentally and physically for our peak performances in day-to-day exercises and workouts and getting through them. Typically on the track and field team, you get one nutrition education a year. It's a 30-minute Zoom call, 30-minute teaching in person, where then it is never really brought up afterwards. This may be because we are such a large team to try to deal with and to get education to. So I wanted to make sure to incorporate and get specifics for each individual event group, especially considering we are all different kind of athletes. We're not the typical sport where everyone looks the same. We have throwers, we have jumpers, we have runners, we have distance. We essentially have every type of athlete you could think of: anaerobic, aerobic, and then the combination of the two. There has been research that showed short social media posts have improved the nutrition knowledge and overcome the #1 barrier of time. As an athlete, I know how important it is to be mindful of an athlete's time, so that is something I strongly consider throughout this project and outcome study. So let's talk about the methodology. First, we had a pre-test sent out with an introduction video. This explained what was going to happen and how you would take the pre-test with no prior education and just going off of what you already know. Next, 10 videos were sent out, 1 to 2 a week for about a 3-month cycle, and then at the end the post-test was sent out. The post-test was then additionally sent out one last time with all 10 videos to hopefully consolidate, and if anyone had missed a video, would be able to then watch it then. The objective of this study was to improve nutrition knowledge of Illinois State University track athletes and to create educational tools that consider it of the barrier of time for athletes. The research question that I aimed to answer was, will nutrition education videos intervention improve nutritional knowledge for these track athletes? The results were, in my opinion, pretty outstanding. You see here the white is the pre-test and for each question, and then the red is the post-test for each question. Each time a question, each individual question had an improvement in score from pre-test to post-test. So it is easy to say that the results show that they did indeed improve their knowledge. And the average score ultimately also improved from, I blew it up here, 55% up to 83%. And 83% on a quiz that incorporates a little bit about each of these topics is about better than I would have expected. I was hoping for about a 70% score where you improve about the 20%, but getting 83 I was pretty happy and satisfied with. The post-test represented an improvement of quiz scores by 27%, with, like I said, the average going from 56 to a post-test of 83%. Some limitations with this study was that there was a decrease in participation. From the first quiz, we had 27 people take it, and then the post-test, we had 7 people take it. So quite a bit dropped out. So the question about barrier of time is not answered here. However, it is safe to assume that the results show that the nutrition education intervention did indeed work. We just need to figure out the barrier of time. And with the conclusion of this, I have thought out what future research may want to look into, and that is, for one, using team meetings. We had our team meetings online where athletes are required to set around 30 minutes of their day once a week to sit down and talk with the team. With this being said, if you add on a 2 to 3 minute video, make them more frequent, I think that you would get a greater participation. Also in the future, I believe if the pre-test and post-test were in person and at those team meetings, you'd have a greater participation throughout the whole study as well. Overall, I am pretty happy with the success of this outcome study. It is something they can have for future. These videos are likely going to be relevant for a very long time, and ultimately I'm pretty happy with how things panned out. If you have any questions or want me to clarify anything, I will be glad to do so. But yes, thank you for watching, and comment below in the forum. Thank you.